Hey everybody, my name is Chris Cobb. I'm in column 231 and I'm going to show you a bag that has 3 items in it that represent my past, present, and future. And also the bag represents something very significant in my life. First I'll tell you about the bag. It's a little blue bag my mom got me. It's probably more than 10 years ago probably. It's got a couple pouches on it. And this is the bag that I take to every game that I referee, because I'm a basketball referee. We'll get to that in a minute. And the first object I want to get to, which would be an object from my past, would be a Yoda doll that my mom got me. It's an electronic Yoda doll and she wanted to get it for me. But this represents something really significant in my past. I'm 33 years old. I was born in 1975 and my dad took me to the first Star Wars movie in 1977, which I remember going to see, and it became a tradition for me to go with him to all the Star Wars movies. So we went in 1980 and 1983. My parents are divorced, so I would always go with my dad on the weekend, you know, one weekend every month, ever since I can remember, because my parents got divorced when I was 1.5. And Star Wars has always been my favorite 3 movies, and then when the new ones came out, of course I was excited, and I went and saw the new Star Wars like 7 times in '97 when the first, you know, of the 3 new ones came out. And also science fiction is one of my favorite things to get into. I love video games, anything that has to do with science fiction, movies, TV, science fiction TV. I guess that's the little nerdy part of me, is to like sci-fi. I like Star Trek. I'm not really a Trekkie, but I like Star Trek. And so that's the item from my past, would be my Yoda doll. And the item from my present that I'm going to take out of my bag would be a basketball. Basketball has always been a part of my life in the past, still is in the present, and it's going to be in the future. I used to play basketball at the Y when I was little, and my grandfather went to UNC Chapel Hill. That's where I graduated and got my first degree in biology, from UNC Chapel Hill. Unfortunately, my stepdad is a Duke fan, so I had to, you know, grow up and live in a house that was full of Duke fans, but I survived. And when I got out of college, after I had already been a camp counselor, I loved teaching groups of kids how to do things, so I decided, well, why don't I be a coach? So I decided to be a coach at the local YMCA, and I did that for 2 years. And after doing that for 2 years, I was really getting upset with how the referees called games, so I was like, I'm going to referee. So I took the referee class and I started to referee, and I coached for the next 2 years. So I was a coach and a referee for 2 years after the first 2 years that I coached. And I've refereed ever since, and this is going to be my 9th season as a referee. So basketball has been in my past, it is in my present right now, and it is one of my sources of income. And it starts in November and ends in about mid-February. So basketball has always been a part of my life in the past, and it is now in the present, and it's going to be in the future. So the next item that I'm going to take out of my bag, the final item for my future, is a stethoscope. Of course it's Carolina blue. That's the color I wanted because Carolina is my favorite team. I want to become an RN. So a stethoscope represents what I want to be in the future, and it's also my career path of what I want to take. I've applied at GTCC, so hopefully I'll get into GTCC in January. So a stethoscope represents what I want to be in the future. And again, my bag, it's always been with me, it's still going to be with me. So you can say that, you know, all 3 items are related. So from my past, you know, my Star Wars doll, I'm really into sci-fi. I'm still into basketball in the present, and hopefully I'll be a nurse in the future from my stethoscope. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. Have a good day.